It is time for entertainment news. Now, our first story is Rico accuses Zlatan of allegedly beating him up. Another day, another Nigerian artist drama. And this time it's between rappers Rico and Zlatan. According to Rico, Zlatan allegedly assaulted him, beating him up with the help of his friends in Lekki, Lagos. Rico took to his Instagram page to reveal his bruised face and explain the situation. Let's take a look at this video.
Zlatan is a cultist. Because I wanted to help Zlatan, he now set me up tonight. They beat me up with his 8 of his friend or 9. Zlatan joined hand and beat me up. Zlatan, as you are now, just do that. Yes, the war has started. War has started, Zlatan. You will get it. You will get it for me. I will never forgive you for this. You will pay for it dearly. Zlatan, it's me you beat up like this, you and your friends. I swear to God, I will never forgive you for this.
Well, this is coming a few days after Rico called out Zlatan for ignoring him after he reached out to book him for a show outside the country but was allegedly snubbed. Zlatan has not said anything about this situation as at the time of filing this report. Guys, what are we thinking? Rico and Zlatan?
I don't even understand what's going on.
I'm sorry, Rico kills me every time. He has been killing me since, I don't know, 2013 or how long has it been? Like, yeah, like he's been on that for so long. So it's hard sometimes to tell when he's doing it for bands and just for PR.
So who could have beaten him up? Because he actually had bruises on his face.
He had bruises, so it's hard. So we need to wait to hear from Zlatan. And of course, we'll also keep trying to reach out to get his own side of the story. But it's just so interesting because Rico is jokes. And I don't know sometimes what.
So before this clip, a few days ago, Rico put up a video. I'm calling out Zlatan, saying, "Who do you think you are? I've been in this industry since. I've been trying to get your number. And you keep turning me around. I'm chasing you, and you keep beating around the bush. Do you think I'm new in the game? I'm an older artist than you. You're just a small boy. Don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you." And all of a sudden, this is happening. And the crazy thing about this particular situation, when he put up this post, one of Zlatan's associates, Ramanjago, put a comment under that post. I can't quote him verbatim. He was saying, "This is what happens to you when you make mouth level past level." Yeah, so I don't even understand what's happening for Zlatan's guy to go and comment on that post saying so that's implicating already.
Somehow, I feel like Speed Darlington has something to do with this picture because I know that Speed Darlington is currently in Nigeria and is close to Zlatan. And I know I did see a picture of Speed Darlington and Rico in the club and they were hailing each other. So maybe he felt like if Speed Darlington is getting all this love and attention from Zlatan,
let's roll together.
Where's my own? And then perhaps getting snubbed by it, he felt upset, and that's why the video came. That is my own theory about this whole thing.
Okay, so, I mean, I feel like the sense of entitlement to the whole, I'm asking for your number, there's every possibility that he probably didn't even see the message. How about that? Because we have been in the industry for so long, okay, and they have to give you our number because you have been in the industry. But sorry.
Was trying to book Zlatan for a show outside Nigeria.
I don't think it makes any sense for him to call out Zlatan in that way. So that first approach already, like for me, is just like a turn off already.
Was he justified?
So, if truly Zlatan did this, I mean, I don't support violence, so that's going to be really messed up. But I think he's just saying this. I know how people can be like, oh, I know you have issues with this person, so I'm going to attack you. And then people are going to think, oh, obviously, this person came for this person.
Right.
That is so deep.
Yeah, because this industry has shown us that it's hard. The first to speak doesn't always mean
the truth.
Exactly. Doesn't always mean he was the one who did it. So we don't know. But for Rico to blatantly come out like this and call him out.
Says Zlatan was there.
Yeah, so then that means something might have happened. But we'll keep an eye on this one for sure.
Yes, we will.
All right, guys. Moving swiftly along to our next story. Naira Marley advises fans. Naira Marley has an important message for his loyal fans, popularly known as Marlians. So if you are a Marlian, we're getting here. Yes, Naira, your chief Marlianist, has been advising you that you should not destroy your future. Yes, he made this known via his Twitter account where he wrote, and I quote, "As a Marlian, you have to enjoy your youth, but don't destroy your future." Yes, we guess this advice is connected to a certain tweet by a Funke Fatai, who recently tweeted, "Do you know Naira Marley is a graduate of Peckham Academy in the UK, where he graduated with a distinction in business? The shocking aspect of his biography is that he is a master's degree holder, and you are there shouting, Marlians don't graduate. Marlians don't graduate. I pity you." Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Because, I don't know. So I saw the tweet actually, and I thought it was, I think we were talking about it, and I thought it was so funny. And But I think it was also important for him to put that out because this is a time where a lot of parents, I mean, I think it was on Your View last week, they were talking about it, that some girl did not wear underwear to school and she, whether got expelled or
Marlian
suspended.
cult.
And they're like, oh,
Malians
she
still
said
wear
she's a
underwear.
Marlian. But I'm like, do they go nude around everywhere now? So I think it was important for him to put this out because I don't even, maybe, and it's hard because I'm not in Naira Marley's head, but maybe his initial plan for this whole thing wasn't to create a group of people who are lawless, even though they say Malians don't have manners, even though he says that, but I think he didn't plan for it to go this far and start to become so negative. So I think it was important for him to put this out and say, okay, enjoy your life, but be conscious of your future. So maybe it's good. I like the tweet.
Do you think Naira Marley's tweets will work now?
I don't think
it's too
so.
late because
I think it's
I'm
too
sure on that.
So, like there are some people that legit don't wear belts
Again, because
no
of,
belt guy.
Wow. So
There's
here's
someone
what
in
I
this
think.
studio that doesn't wear belts again because no belt guy.
Table broken.
So here's what I think. I think this particular tweet is not going to do anything, but if it continues with a thread of tweets similar
Like
to
this.
this one, perhaps it can do something. Now, another thing, I wouldn't really praise Naira Marley for this tweet. It's one positive in the midst of 99 negatives. So the 99 are still going to overshadow this one. Now, if you really want to make an impact, because I do follow him on Twitter, and I see how many retweets that I do. It doesn't mean I'm in Malian. It means I'm researching,
Keeping up with your news,
being
yes,
like a
girl, you gotta
journalist,
print
you know.
on it.
Are you wearing belts?
Yeah, I'm wearing a
But
belt.
she came to work without belt.
Why?
I'm just saying.
But anyways, my point is that you cannot release series of tweets every day. Sometimes he compares girls to, he demeans ladies. He does a lot of things that he says, and people are following this thing, like worshipping it, using it as almost like a Bible. Now, one tweet is not going to solve this. Give us series of tweets, because at the end of the day, it's almost a shocker for a lot of people to find out that this person you're looking up to is married, or is allegedly married, allegedly has kids, allegedly has a master's degree, but you are there messing up your life, breaking up with your boyfriend, wearing no belts, wearing no seatbelts, having no manners.
As you already said, this tweet might not do anything because most of them even feel betrayed by Naira Marley. Because when the first lady, Fatai, I can't remember her Fatai tweeted that, people were like, no, it cannot be true now. As in the comment section was like, no, it's not true now, it's not true. And then at the end of the day, someone came out and said, dear Marlians, maybe we should look for another president. Our president has slide us. And I'm like, slide you. And then he now followed up with these tweets like, oh, Marlian say, they don't hack Oga accounts. They've hacked his accounts.
Or maybe he needs to go beyond tweets. Maybe he needs to go into the society and
do
start
things.
to do stuff, maybe.
Probably.
No, I think he should just talk about how he shouldn't be a role model, because there are other people who are doing stuff like this, but they're not making it a movement. I mean, I don't think he needs to necessarily change his whole branding because of that, but he should just put it out there. This is my life. Tell us more about your consequences and do whatever I need to do, but don't lead the youths astray.
Okay. Hopefully they're listening. Anyways, moving on to the next story. Olamide is the only Nigerian artist that helped me with Majek Fashek medical bills in London. This according to Uzoma Umenka. Yes, Majek Fashek's manager, Uzoma Umenka, has come out to reveal that Olamide is the only artist who financially supported the music legend when he was rushed to the UK for medical treatment. He made this known in a recent interview where he talked about how Olamide reached out to him. Uzoma said, and I quote, "He called me up in England and he said, bros, sorry, I want support Baba. Don't discuss this with anybody." And he said, I must not mention this. He's the only person that supported, end quote. He further talked about how other artists tried showing support afterwards, and he told them to calm down and wait for Majek Fashek to come back to avoid any controversy. Sure.
So it doesn't mean that they don't want support now.
Yeah, because I'm a bit
Because
confused.
it doesn't mean that, anyway, I think that we have him. Yeah, so we have Uzoma Umenka on the phone right now, and we actually want to dig deeper into this story. So hi, good afternoon, Uzoma.
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How is everybody doing right
We're
there?
good. Thank
good.
you.
All right, so let's get right into it because, the headline of the story was that you said Olamide was the only Nigerian artist to, show support. However, you also said that there are people who still want to show support. So is it to say that Nigerian artists aren't being supportive, or is it just that, they just haven't shown support yet because he wasn't around?
Okay. Let Nigerians know. First of all, I want to use this medium to thank all the media in Africa, all over the world, and everyone that shows support, all the fans of Majek Fashek all over the world. And you guys have made it possible for the fans to reach him, to reach us in England during the days of tribulation. But right now, let them not take it that way. He actually called me up in the morning, that very early in the morning, and he just asked me, bros, how Baba? I said, with the hospital. He said, please, I don't want anybody to hear this. I don't want anybody to hear this, but I want to support Baba with this token, and please keep it to yourself. And within 1 minute, I saw money in my account, which I'm not going to disclose because even this I'm doing, I'm not meant to say it, but I can't just keep it. If somebody can just come out, someone like, you see, like I want to tell people that you don't look at people and you judge people. I was so shocked when he called me personally and he spoke to me and he did it immediately. And I'm not saying other artists doesn't want to do it or whatever. Because I myself, because I remember the conversation between him and Zlatan, he was talking to them that, everybody will grow up one day, let's support Baba. I have to put stop to it for a while. You know why? Because while we are in London, during Olamide, actually when we were in England, I made an interview online that, please, we only need logistics. Femi Otedola was already taking care of the hospital bill. Only. Okay. I only sent an invoice to Femi Otedola's office, and the payment was made within a day. Okay. To the hospital, part payment was made to the hospital. But when some part of family of Majek heard Femi Otedola, we started having problems. They said they are done in charge, I'm not family. I went through, it was a bad experience, which I'm keeping that story for other days. But I want to say thank you to everyone that prayed for Majek Fashek, everyone that supported spiritually, everyone, all the media, all Nigerians. You people are so wonderful. And right now, his state of health is out of the hospital, is going through some therapies, and someday is going to come. But Majek Fashek still needs support, because that part of Femi Otedola is stopped for a while, because, you know, these prominent people, they don't like noise, because when they start saying things like that, they will remove their hands. Do you understand? So Majek's son...
Sorry, Uzoma, let's just, because of time, let's just jump in here real quick. So thank you very much for answering that question. We're going to try to get to other questions just because of time. Yeah.
Okay, so Uzoma, is Majek in Nigeria or still in the UK?
No, Majek is in New York right now, but he's going to come soon. I'm in Nigeria earlier to make some arrangements.
Okay.
And I'm very curious to ask, because the news stated that other artists were not allowed to support him. So why was that?
No, none was not allowed. There is nothing like that to support him. There is nothing like that. You know, I don't want the fans or people of Nigeria to think they don't want to help. Because Majek has bond with, every time he's speaking, he talks about Olamide, Two-Face, Davido, all of them. And all of them have bond with Majek. There is no time they see, even, I will tell you this, Tiwa Savage one day saw me outside on the road. She crossed him, opened the door of the house, entered the house, she knelt down to Majek. So they all have persons, not because they don't want to support. Maybe they've not really had the opportunity to speak with me or something. So I don't want people to think it that way. But Olamide is the only Nigerian artist that came up with Majek. He has that passion, even convincing others, let's support Majek because Baba is getting older.
Okay. Thank you very much, Uzoma. And of course, we wish the Rainmaker speedy recovery. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, we definitely wish Majek Fashek speedy recovery. It's just crazy about situations like this. Thank God he stated it out, that he doesn't want trouble with artists coming in. And you know, situations like this, money issues. So it's like, but we sent money to this man.
Yeah, a couple of them would want to use it for PR.
Yes, for stunts.
So, and I mean, and with also saying, don't disclose this
Yeah,
discussion.
he had to.
I wanted to ask him, but because of time, and I'm just like, okay, would that make me, because I don't like being public about my givings, so would that make me a bit like, I'm gonna not do what I want to because you will cast me?
Some people want a situation whereby
People want to be casted.
I wanted to even find out the reason behind coming out to state why, I mean, Olamide helping, especially when he said, oh, please do not disclose
That's exactly
this.
what I'm saying.
I mean, we didn't have enough time to ask
But
that
he
question.
said something about he just couldn't keep it.
Keep it
Like,
to
I guess
himself,
maybe
yeah.
he felt like he
Out
said he
of
was surprised.
everybody.
Yeah, he said he was surprised as
And
well.
he was
So
shocked.
maybe
But
as
then
well.
I feel like other people might have wanted to help. Maybe as he said, they couldn't reach out to him or for one issue or the other, which is why I wanted to ask, because the way it seemed at the time was, oh, this is the only person that came through.
Yes,
This is the only person that was loyal. So that's why I wanted to ask that question.
Anyways, yes,
Anyways,
sir.
thanks for calling.
We wish him speedy
wish him
recovery. We
speedy
can't wait
recovery.
to have him here again
Yes.
in the studio chatting with us. All right, guys, that's all we have for you on the Entertainment News.